Carbohydrates. The word carbohydrate literally means hydrated carbons. They are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is the same as in water. Their general formula is CxH2OY, where X is the whole number from 3 to many thousands, whereas Y may be the same or different whole number. Carbohydrates occur abundantly in living organisms. They are found in all organisms and in almost all parts of the cell. Cellulose of wood, cotton and paper, starch is present in cereals, root tubers, cane sugar and milk sugar are all examples of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates play both structural and functional roles. Simple carbohydrates are the main source of energy in cells. Some carbohydrates are the main constituents of cell walls in plants and microorganisms. Classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also called saccharides, derived from Greek word saccharin, meaning sugar. They are classified into 3 groups: 1 monosaccharides, 2 oligosaccharides, and 3 polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are simple sugars. They are sweet in taste, are easily soluble in water, and cannot be hydrolyzed into simpler sugars. Chemically, they are either polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. All carbon atoms in a monosaccharide except one have a hydroxyl group. The remaining carbon atom is either a part of an aldehyde group or a keto group. The sugar with aldehyde group is called aldo sugar and with the keto group as keto sugar. These are indicated in the case of 2 triaces. Most of the monosaccharides form a ring structure when in solution. For example, ribose will form a IV-cornered ring known as ribofuranose, whereas glucose will form 6-cornered ring known as glucopyranose. In free state, glucose is present in all fruits, being abundant in grapes, figs, and dates. Our blood normally contains 0.08% glucose. In combined form, it is found in many disaccharides and polysaccharides. Starch, cellulose, and glycogen yield glucose on complete hydrolysis. Glucose is naturally produced in green plants, which take carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil to synthesize glucose. Oligosaccharides are comparatively less sweet in taste and less soluble in water. On hydrolysis, oligosaccharides yield from 2 to 10 monosaccharides. The ones yielding 2 monosaccharides are known as disaccharides. Those yielding 3 are known as trisaccharide, and so on. The covalent bond between 2 monosaccharides is called glycosidic bond. Physiologically important disaccharides are maltose, sucrose, and lactose. Most familiar disaccharide is sucrose cane sugar, which on hydrolysis yields glucose and fructose, both of which are reducing sugars. Its molecular formula is C12H22O11. Polysaccharides are the most complex and the most abundant carbohydrates. In nature, they are usually branched and tasteless. They are formed by several monosaccharide units linked by glycosidic bonds. Polysaccharides have high molecular weights and are only sparingly soluble in water. Some biologically important polysaccharides are starch, glycogen, cellulose, dextrins, agar, pectin, and chitin. Starch is found in fruits, grains, seeds, and tubers. It is the main source of carbohydrates for animals. On hydrolysis, it yields glucose molecules. Starches are of 2 types, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose starches have unbranched chains of glucose and are soluble in hot water. Amylopectin starches have branched chains and are insoluble in hot or cold water. Starches give blue color with iodine. Glycogen, it is also called animal starch. It is the chief form of carbohydrate stored in animal body. It is found abundantly in liver and muscles. Though found in all animal cells, it is insoluble in water and gives red color with iodine. It also yields glucose on hydrolysis. Cellulose is the most abundant carbohydrate in nature. Cotton is the pure form of cellulose. It is the main constituent of cell walls of plants and is highly insoluble in water. On hydrolysis, it also yields glucose molecules. It is not digested in the human digestive tract. In herbivores, it is digested because of microorganisms like bacteria, yeasts, protozoans in their digestive tract. These microorganisms secrete an enzyme called cellulase for its digestion. Cellulose gives no color with iodine.